Dawn and Jeroen van Rooyen. Who's ready to go up the box? Okay, well done,
Coach, obviously, you know, from the start you guys had, must be very pleasing now to sort of go into this break with momentum, 2 bonus point wins. You guys weren't that convincing in spot. Things seem to really click today. Obviously, still things to work on, but a much better feeling in the camp than after returning from tour.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks, Ross. The guys really played hard today. A lot of effort. As it's tough for them, it's also tough for us at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So I think as the game progressed, we got more efficient. Our error rate went a little bit down. Still, our exit cycles probably put us under pressure. But we challenged hard this week, and they really responded well. So well done.
And with it being against, you know, an Ulster team that was in really good form, you know, they'd beaten the Springbok Leyden Sharks team in Durban a week earlier. It was just added a little bit extra to the result, and also, you know, pleasing that the guys have managed to overcome such a tough test. You know.
Yeah, I think the last 2, 3, 4 games they played 2 South African teams, so they played the Bulls and the Sharks, home and away. I think they showed their class there. So for us to manage to get 5 points is obviously we're happy with that. I think I'm more proud of the work and how we did it. I think we can really build on that.
And just looking, that first half wasn't the greatest performance. You guys should have probably been ahead at the break. What was sort of said in the halftime team talk, you know, to come out firing in that second half, get that score ahead, and then, you know, push on.
I think we were creating the right pictures. We had unbelievable sets on defence and attack. I think if you take the hard work in the last defensive set before the halftime, and it was inches in the corner, otherwise we prevented that try. It spoke quite a bit to how hard we're working and how desperately we're working. I think there were 1 or 2 errors in the finishing zone, and it's not Niku's error, but the error of Niku there, and they kept him in the 22 and they scored from there. So the halftime was actually quite technical in the sense of, listen, we're creating these pictures, 1 or 2 changes or 1 or 2 moments where we're just more accurate and we can really put them under pressure.
Ek moet sê dan ons laaste mense kon dalk nou sê ek bedoel daai Wallis ouens is ons nou nie die beste span nie, maar ek wil also ek moet sê Ulster is ons baie gegeem seisoen. Ek wil dis dalk ook 'n bietjie dat ons hy daar vra, maar ek wil dit toe nog baie sê vir ons jou ek wil die ouens ons in die veggees en ek wil julle het nie ons het net laasweek daai haie daar so ek moet sê al gewen en ons julle het daar so ding gewen. Ons het dit nou daar sien nog baie om sê ons hierdie ouens is gees en ons julle.
Ek dink ons het met Richard hulle afgekter voor die tyd gesels. Ek dink ons 14 ouens tussen Ierland en Ierland A wat November hoër op kan speel. Hulle speel goeie rugby, hulle weet hulle speel goeie rugby. Hulle voel ons iets aan die begin. So dan as jy nou na die tyd die resultaat kry, moet jy dankbaar wees. Bly wees soos ek sê, is regtig trots op die ouens se effort vandag en ons het soos ek sê, ons het nog 'n harde challenge om te wys hoeveel dit beteken vir mekaar. Regtig trots.
In terms of the determination and hard work that Kesh speaks about, he as the captain, seeing him as a choosing point in the final 5 minutes of the game, so just great determination to get over the line and be in the position of the point. Just how determined was the team just to get over the line?
Yeah, no, obviously very pleased. The guys really responded well on each message that was coming through. Never felt in a game that we were really much under pressure. Yes, 1 or 2 soft moments, 1 or 2 errors, especially first half. But like I said, halftime was more technical on how to get it right. And I think if you can look at the last 10 minutes, the energy and still the determination to go and score points was there. So yeah, there's still a lot to fix, but there's also a lot to be proud of and that we can work with in the next 4 weeks.
Kesh, just those momentum swings, how the two of them to win them back, was a scrum penalty or a breakdown. How impressive is that? Whenever Arsenal came, you guys never
Yeah, I think in moments like that, where historically we probably didn't find a way to manage that moment or to swing the momentum, I think tonight we managed to turn the momentum a little bit sooner or earlier. We knew it was an area which we potentially could get the upper hand in, scrum-wise, and you still got to do it. Under fatigue or under the heat, you still got to do it. So, like I said, proud of that and minimizing the errors at the end, and really just be more clinical. And I think the results spoke for itself.
This opening phase of the season sort of like falls into that pre-season phase. What do you work on right now to rise those domestic derbies?
Don't necessarily have the answer, but definitely consistency. More clarity in how we want to play, more clarity in strengths, more clarity in cohesion and collectiveness, more clear on identity, more clear in role specific and position specific improvement. So big 3 weeks for us. We're going to have a week off to rest and recover. If you add the couple of Currie Cup games, someone like Esha, unfortunately, with Morgan and John that got injured, I think it's his 15th game in a row. So the guys are going to get a week off, and then we'll get back on the horse, getting ready for the Bulls.
Coach, if we were to compare this block out of 10 from your side compared to the previous 3 seasons, what would you give the team out of 10 for this block of games that you guys have played?
I think we still at a 5.5, 6. I think if we were better for 2 minutes against Zebra, the last 2 minutes, that's a potential 4 points. If we were better with 5 minutes to go against Cardiff, there's potentially 2 to 4 points. Then it looks very different today. But I think if you, obviously everyone's emotional after a win like that, but there's still, it's a 10, 11 points on the log. The feeling in the camp, and we've been saying it all along, the feeling in the camp is very different than what people think it is or what readers read it as. We understand that we need to get better, we understand that we need to get more clinical, but we also understand what pictures we are creating, and we understand we wanted to executions away from really doing something like we did the last 5 or 10 minutes. So I'll probably give it a 5.5, 6.
And then Franke, Renzo came on at 20 minutes, they just seemed to energize you guys a little bit, gave you a bit of forward ball. How important was that 20-minute cameo from Renzo, to get you guys, Arsenal were probably gassed as well, but he just seemed to give you that extra bit of go forward.
Yeah, obviously he came on and he brought a lot of energy, good go forward momentum, but I think the message was clear during the week. What type of bench we picked and what the expectation is from them, and you could just see the last 15 minutes what they brought to the field, the energy they brought, and just the other guys that were still in there to hang with them and play off each other. So all in all a very good team performance.
Just take us through how you feel after such a win, because to be honest, the team has been a bit under pressure. Your supporters and the fans, they want you guys to win and win well. So what are you feeling after that particular victory right now? And in the context of the season, how important is such a victory?
Yeah, obviously you guys asked the question last week and I said relief because there was a bit of a monkey on our back. This week, just proud the way we fought. I can be critical and say that there was a few errors that we left out there and a few tries, but we also scored 49 points, and that's no easy feat. So, very proud of how we played and the confidence that we can take into the next 4 weeks to build up to the Bulls the 29th of November.
Coach, once Mills brought out an energy on defense, it seems to be a good link in the park. What are your thoughts on just his performance today, especially being a young coming into this?
Excitement and talent is the two things that he's got plenty of. Really confident young man and young rugby player. Proud of his performance. He, at the end of last season, he also put in some good performances. So I think he can be proud of it, and I think something he can build on. He brings a little bit something different. I think defensively today, we stepped up nicely.
When you look at the whole squad, when you look at a guy like Barton coming in, look at a guy like Renzo coming in, also this and some excitement. I mean, what is your feel of the balance of the squad at the moment in terms of competition for spots and also just maturity?
Yeah, the competition between healthy guys is good. Unfortunately, there's quite a bit of long-term injuries, which, like I said, I wouldn't have wanted to play Asia 15 games in a row, but that's the cards we have currently. But there is some positions we still feel we can be a little bit more consistent in terms of not just output on the field, but also in competition. But if you look at our training sessions, it's really competitive. It's really intense. It's quick. It's physical. So yeah, I think today showcased that a little bit. Hopefully, the next month is really important for us to prep well.
So on that, does this break make it a bit more frustrating for you that composure elements and all the elements you're speaking about, from a clarity and identity, that this break comes now and then you can't sort of carry on into this game?
I think you guys will probably want the answer post Bulls game, but for me, if I'm honest, I think it's a good time for us to walk away today with what it is and what it look like, and the ability to keep on working on that over the next month. We should have one or two, potentially we can have one or two injured guys back as well that can bolster the squad as well. So you always want to keep the momentum you got today, but it's a long season, so we'll take the rest when we get it as well.
And obviously, a game like today, it seems like just the plan worked. When you see things happen, when the guys coming on, bringing the energy. For you, how as a coach looking at the team, how are you going to manage that for the next? Maybe I'm repeating the question, but how are you planning on managing the players in order to sort of begin on a high again?
Manage in terms of training and loads and that, or
maintaining the players.
Every game's got a different opportunity. Every game's got a different identity. Every game's got a different stress and a different feel about it. So I think emotionally we were right up there today against a good Ulster team that was really playing some good rugby. So I think the rest will look after the load and the management itself. And I believe the closer we can get to one another and the more cohesion we get, the emotional side should be looking after itself as well.
Also, Franca, the ruck speeds today were much more improved from last week. Was there a lot of work that went into that and attention?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, last week we were sitting here and we said attacking breakdown. And Ulster is quite a big threat. If you look at the game they played against the Sharks, so it was a massive focus. But it's easy to talk about it. It's another thing to do it, and I think the guys really stood up in that. A key word for us this week was playing towards the ball. And you could see the guys, closest two guys were ready to clean it up, get quick ball for the 9. And then we have backs and Lucy's that can do the job out wide. So, like I said previously, it was a big team performance that everybody can be proud of. And yeah, use this confidence for the next month.
Franklin, there's 18 actually played well today. How big is he in terms, because he's one of the more experienced players, how big is he for you as a leader in terms of being a part of that leadership group with the Lions? How big is he and how big are his performances right now?
Yeah, obviously he had a cracker today. He's normally the more silent type in terms of doing the dirty work, setting the mauls, stopping the mauls, scrumming, but today you could see he made actually a few line breaks and dominated people, and that's the ethos we know. He got injured at a very, I want to say, at a bad time last year. We was really up there with his performances, but to see him back now after 3 games and play like this is obviously something to be very proud of and to look forward to, and as a player next to him, just to play off him when he dominates contact.
Franca, just to add on to what Morgan was saying about the feeling in the group, just give us an idea of the mental side of things from your players' point. Coming off a disappointing tour, having to lift yourselves for Scarlets, and then now taking that momentum into the Solstice game. You know, how was the mental aspect from you guys in that?
Yeah, obviously you hear the noise from outside, and you see the stuff, and it takes a lot of composure and a lot of mental strength to know that what you do is right, and that the outcome will come right if you do your job better, execute better. And I think everybody's on the same page. So yeah, it was a tough 3 weeks, and even after last week we weren't as happy with the performance, but today you could see everything built up to the day, and the guys were just firing, played some really good rugby, and yeah, I think this is going to do us a world of good, the confidence we can get out of that, and yeah, just keep on building the season.
I mean, Cash, just when is Bato arriving for you guys, and will he be coming into the first team system to put some pressure on the Lucies and Knox there?
Yeah, I don't think it has changed. I think it's should be early Jan. Also, one or two other guys that's going to join. Like we asked, the more competition we have in the squad, the better we can train, the better we can play, and the more we can actually rotate and keep freshness and readiness in the squad. So, if you ask me about Bato, he is someone that will join the senior ranks as well.
Coach, just also the physicality seemed to go up a notch today as well. You had Bruin Fent taking on the line. I mean, Kewan was one stage went for it, and you know, it seems like the last week as well, you guys had a real chat about the physicality aspect, because that was probably maybe a bit passive when you guys were on tour and you battled with it. You know, just take us through the conversations around the physicality and how you got the guys to get to that level, and how you keep that level, you know, you keep that momentum.
Yeah, the first answer, the first part of the answer will be obviously primarily South African. So if you get challenged and you get asked questions similar to the Boks and all the other URC teams and Currie Cup teams, the first thing that should improve is physicality. The ripples tend to fix a lot of things around it in terms of breakdown and all of that. But also it depends on what defensive system you're facing. When there's a little bit more of a rush, it creates a little bit more of a one-on-one, and you can dominate a little bit easier. When Cardiff, for instance, just a connected line, and they tend to double and triple hit you, you need to find other ways to be direct and get people momentum. So yeah, today again, I think there was a step up in physicality, definitely, and whether it is by design or whether it's by passion and want, luckily we move forward there.
Last one, guys, we have to wrap close up.
Okay, just for as a pack, really, sort of full performance, line-outs, scrums, everything sort of worked out. Is this game become the benchmark for your season? As a pack, in terms of what you want as a captain from a unity perspective, from a cohesion perspective, etc.
Yeah, hats off to the pack of forwards. We've been challenged the last 3 weeks, especially when we were on tour, about physicality and set piece. And as a pack, that sometimes, well, not sometimes, it definitely hurts. So there's only one way going forward from there. And we had to look each other in the eye and say, listen, coaches and backs can't demand us to be more physical and dominant. So yeah, I would say definitely, especially scrums today was unbelievable. There was still 1 or 2 errors in the line-out, easy fixes. But if you can go set piece, scrum, maul, you tire the opposition out, and then our elusive backs and Lucies and forwards can play off that.
Cash, Franks, congrats. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.